Hi everybody. So today gonna try explain the reason why I got this and this, the Certate and the Stradic. I already had the Penn Slammer. I have this one. I have the 5500. When you start looking at the sizes of the Stradic 5000 and the Certate 5000, they're all about the same size as a Slammer 4500. Of course, the Slammer weighs a lot more, but okay, wait, hold on. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. But on the other hand, the weight of the 5500, you compare it to both the other two, it's night and day. Compare the size, line capacity, night and day. As is, the Slammer holds so much more than the Stradic. Stradic only holds like 260 some odd, 70, 200 somewhere around there yards of 30-pound test. This J-Braid 4X. And that's why I got this 3,000 yards spool. For me, I was a ding dong. I already spooled the 5500 with the same line, and that stuff takes a lot of line. As is, this 4500 took like 300, maybe 350 yards. Took a lot of line just for a small reel like this. It's not cheap. I overspool the reel like always. I'll just run it down to where I'm gonna stop getting wind knots. So probably I'm gonna start throwing this one before I do a comparisons between all three, because I already know Penn and how it is. It don't like to be overspooled. I got this Certate. Oh boy. Got this Certate to compare it with the Slammer. This whole boy was just a wonderful feeling of as you spinning the reel. It's hard to pass up a monocoque body. So that means no screws, no nothing. Harder for water to get in. I'm not too sure if this is a total waterproof reel, but anything that's harder to get salt water to get in is much better for myself. As is, I did not mean to get this Slammer dunked in the salt water. It got dunked. When a wave came, it took my pole down and it just kind of almost got washed away, but good thing it has decent weight. It knocked the pole down and it went straight into the, as the wave came, the water just rushed right through it. Of course, I took this apart up plenty times and oiled the bearings and everything else, put new grease inside. But it's not gonna work like brand new. That's the only downside to compare it to this compared to the other two. Still works good. This Stradic, it wasn't meant, I didn't get this mostly to compare it, but might as well, since what was the reason why I wanted to get this? It was mostly because it has a lot of stellar technology that trickled down to this one reel, the Stradic. This is a high-speed reel, but it is what it is. This is the Certate is a low speed. It's the regular 5 point something to 1. This is like a 6 point something to 1. This one was a kind of a must because just how much technology has in this one reel. It's ridiculous. Has the Higani body, Higani gears, has worm gear oscillation, has decent sealing, has X Protect. Of course, back here I don't think has any type of sealing, but has one of the most important thing, has a power knob. You can see my trend. I don't like T-handles, even on my Spinfisher VI. Yeah, Spinfisher VI. I don't like T-handles so much that I actually bought the Slammer handle just for that. That was a pretty penny, and then some. But if you're out there spinning and whipping and everything with the same reel, I just found it so much more enjoyable with a power knob. So I didn't want to waste money on getting something like a 4000 size Certate, 4000 size Stradic, because they both don't come with the power handles. So yeah, I just would love to see all three compare in whipping distance or casting distance. Handling, well, handling is all lucky because can't say you're gonna catch the same fish 3 times in a row. Can't say that you're gonna even catch one fish throughout 8 to 10 hours if you're out there for that long. Especially all three reels, I'm gonna just do as whipping. And that brings up another thing that I'm gonna have for later on in a different video, but yeah, this is the reason why. So all three reels has the same line. The only disadvantage is the pen is I'm gonna throw it out a couple times prior to comparing all three, because I already know once I overspool it like this, I will get a wind knot. So wind knot here or there. It doesn't like to be this much spooled. I still love, I didn't try any of these, but I still love the whole thing about a pen. Is just such a workhorse. Might not be made in the USA like prior, made in China, made in Japan. The Daiwa Certate, made in Malaysia. The Shimano Stradic. Oh, and plus this one, the Stradic has a long spool. So that was another selling point. Watch tackle advisors way too much, which is not a bad thing, but on the other hand, it got me itchy for this Certate, got me itchy for this Stradic. Even though if I have a decent enough reel as in the Slammer, this is an awesome reel. So enough of my rambling. Let me just end this video. Thank you and have a good day.